With the current cost of living crisis, being able to dabble in a bit of DIY at home could be a real money saver.
And an essential item in everyone's toolkit is this, the drill. But do you need to splash the cash on a premium drill set to carry out day-to-day jobs around the home? Or will a budget set do a decent job?
We've got 2 electric drill sets to put to the test, and at 2 different price points. Our budget offering is from Black & Decker. It has 2 gears for high and low speed drilling and comes with a 32-piece accessory set. And our premium entry is from Makita. It costs more than 3 times the price of the Black & Decker, but it does come with over 100 accessories, including a screwdriver and tool set built into its storage case. Now, it's safe to say I'm not a DIY aficionado, so I'm roping in some specialist help.
Kaylee, hello.
Hello.
Wonderful to see you.
And you?
Kaylee Higgs, also known as DIY Mum, is a social media sensation. Her furniture upcycling videos are an online hit, and Kaylee certainly knows her way around a drill.
What do you look for in a drill?
So battery life is key. You don't really want to be changing and charging a battery every 20 minutes. The accessories that come with it and the power.
Now, on first impressions, what do you think of this Black & Decker?
It's quite light, so for anyone who's starting out, it's quite good if you're not used to having heavy power tools in your hands. To me, the battery doesn't look substantial. I can't see much life coming out of that.
What do you think of this Makita?
It's a lot heavier, which to me screams quality. The battery, it looks much better. It looks like it's got a lot of life in there.
To test our 2 models, we're kicking off with one of the most common do-it-yourself tasks, sticking up a shelf. So, what does Kaylee make of the Black & Decker's accessories?
Is there enough stuff in here to cope with most...
I think most DIY around the home, yes. If you're doing a little bit more, you probably would want a bit more variety of sizes in drill pieces.
And what about the Makitas?
For your extra cash, you get more choice.
You get a lot more choice. Perfect.
So, plenty of bits. Possibly overkill for a DIY simpleton like me. I'm letting Kaylee go first with the budget Black & Decker to show me the ropes. Both come with a hammer drill setting, which delivers concussive blows behind the drill bit to help tackle masonry.
So that's taken a lot of strength, even on the hammer setting, to get into that brick wall.
Barely a minute into our task, and Kaylee is encountering a problem.
The drill bit came actually undone from the chuck. For me, it's quite hard to see how you lock it. Going through brick is tough anyway, but it did need quite a lot of force from me to get through there, but it did the job.
But will it do the job for a novice like me? The Black & Decker delivers 40 Newton-meters of torque. That's slightly less power than the Makita's 42 Newton-meters, but still enough for me to drill my holes with relative ease.
It's fun enough, and then pull it out.
Plugs in, the brackets go up.
This bit goes in here. It's magnetic, so it slots straight in.
Yep. Easily for Kaylee, and slightly less easily for me.
Hold it back.
Oh, no, it's good.
And then the all-important shelf, or as I call it,
the wood. Oh.
Task complete. I utter a phrase often said by the DIY novice.
That'll do.
And all things considered, the budget Black & Decker has done a solid job in the face of a very solid wall.
The shelf is up, so all in all...
It's done everything that was asked of it.
Exactly.
Now for the premium Makita.
Do you know, it's slightly more powerful. Now it's your turn.
I found that much better. It was more controllable when you were using it slowly and more powerful when you really wanted to go in. It seems to me this is giving me more help.
Time to get our shelf brackets up.
Screwdriver bit. Again, it's magnetic. Pretty easy, to be fair. Perfect. What did you think to that?
Much smoother going in and much more controllable, generally.
And with the Makita, even I am beginning to look like a seasoned do-it-yourselfer. But what does our expert think?
Personally, I prefer the Makita, but for anyone who is just doing this once a year, the Black & Decker did the job.
So we've put something up. Now we want to put something together. drills can make building flat-pack furniture or upcycling much easier. So, using some offcuts of discarded wood, Kaylee is putting me to task building 2 identical benches.
We need lots of screws, no doubt. Big chunky screws.
We'll be building the first using the budget Black & Decker, and it soon becomes clear that it's a doddle to use when dealing with wood rather than masonry.
So far, the Black & Decker feels much more confident. It's actually well within its capabilities.
It is, yeah.
And the fact that it's light and manoeuvrable could be an advantage.
OK, so that's the base done. Let's do the top.
But what does Kaylee think?
It's comfortable in the hand. It's not too heavy, so you're not aching from it. So overall, it is great for a beginner.
And despite Kaylee's initial reservations about its battery, the Black & Decker was able to do both jobs without being charged in between.
We're still just about in battery.
It's done the job.
But will the premium Makita do a job on the impressive Black & Decker? To ensure a fair test, we set about building an identical bench, and Kaylee is immediately impressed at how easy it is to fit the appropriate drill bit.
It's a lot simpler. You just have to wait for the click, and you know that's locked, whereas on the Black & Decker, there isn't a click.
Ultimately, the Makita's extra torque makes building our base a breeze. And the more expensive drill makes light work of our bench build.
I think, personally, it was smoother going in with the screws.
Impressively, we haven't charged the Makita's battery since the start of the day. And after completing both tasks, it's still showing plenty of juice.
We have 3 bars left, so we know we can make 3 more of these. So there you go. Let's get cracking.
Yes.
With both benches looking sturdy, we decide to test them out while making our final deliberations.
Well, I think they both passed the test, these benches.
Yeah, they're sturdy and they're not going anywhere.
Anyway, the question posed at the start was whether you needed to spend big bucks to do your day-to-day do-it-yourself tasks at home.
Makita personally performed better for me, but for a beginner, the Black & Decker proves that you don't have to spend so much money to do these jobs.
So we can agree that for people doing do-it-yourself at home, the Black & Decker is more than adequate.
Absolutely.